Yeah. Oh, are live. So welcome back to another week of VSL here in Tier 2, Round 4. We are here for the first time ever in Qatar. Hello, Stephen. Once again, it is me, Rando, by myself. Tonight, 12 drivers in tonight. We do not have Yuli Show, who unfortunately has internet issues, so he is unable to join last minute, so that could make some difference in the championship. Last week's race winner is not here tonight. The man who has shown his strength when it comes to the race. This is 12 lads looking to take their stake in this championship. Let's see if I can just grab a stone things. Here we go. So Yuli Show is the championship leader on 60 points. Kevroski P2 with 57. ERT Jordan with 52. Ryanberry on 43. O. Stephen on 32 makes up the top 5. So chances for Kevroski, Jordan, and Ryanberry to climb up the table and take the lead of the championship. They're the only drivers, I believe, who can take the lead off Yuli Show tonight. But in the constructors, it's Alpine leading on 92, Williams on 72, and Aston Martin on 66 for the constructors. But right now we have Stephen on hard on his outlet. Very interesting. But it's actually going to be Acorn. No, it's going to be Speed Risky who starts that. So go on board with the Williams coming up to turn 1. The long right-hander, very patient on the throttle, easy to lose the rear there. Coming immediately to a very similar corner, but left-handed. Get patient on the throttle, but you keep on quicker now. Flat out through turn 3. Let's come now to this difficult braking zone of turn 4 into turn 5. A big lift for Speed Risky. Going out to this very difficult braking zone for turn 6. Difficult traction zone, easy to spin it. But Speed Risky gets through it nicely and now comes down to the long turn 7. This is the difficult part of the track. East and Valdez runs a bit wide, but you want to stay on the curve for this fast double chicane, as I like to call you. Very consecutive interchange of corners. So you go for this long left-hander. You come to one of the most satisfying sections of corners on the entire F1 game. The triple right-hander. He's doing lifts for the second one. You can definitely take these flat out if you're brave. And he goes down to this left-hander. He doesn't go. He goes down mid-corner to 6th gear. Interesting. Now the final corner, he's going to go short shift down to 4. Quick on the throttle, up to 5th, 6th, 7th. And now you just have the foot on the floor, DRS up, and you're just waiting for that line. And Speed Risky starts up with a 23 flat. Acorn, the second man to finish his lap. It's a really long gap to the start finish straight, but just behind. Hundreds separating them. Stevens invalidated. It's gonna be, I think, Speed Newgarden's gonna be next. No, he's invalidated, so it's gonna be Kevroski, the man who is 3 points behind in the championship with Yuli Show absent. This is his opportunity to take the championship lead here. He's got one more corner for this first run in qualifying. A lot more to happen here. Quick on the throttle there. And now you're just waiting patiently. Nothing more you can do. Just put the foot back down. And 22.5. Very, very strong lap. No, it's going to be Tony. Tony's going to be next. His teammate can take the championship lead, I believe. But Tony, he's had a bit of misfortune this season. This could be a chance to right the wrongs for Tony. He comes out to the line, waiting. 23-2. That's not gonna lap. So Williams is Jordan on his top lap. So trying to figure out who's on the lap. I think so I think it's Steven who's on the hards. I'm very intrigued to figure out why Steven is actually on the hards. He's got an Aston Martin in front of him who gets out of his way. Off the place to get out of the way though. Those triple right handers, there's not a lot of space, but he's gotten out of the way. Anyway, coming out the last, I think he's actually going to be pitting. He's out of ERS though. He's going to finish the lap. It's going to be very compromised here on hards with no ERS. We'll see if it's going to finish the lap anyway. Just have a lap on the board anyway. How easy is the valley here? This could come up some positions, but yeah, 24 to well off the pace. Ryan Berry is invalidated. NA9 invalidated. Speed New Gardens invalidated. ERT Jordan, he's on the mediums. Interesting. And Berry. I don't know. I think, yep, ERT Jordan's probably the freshest on the lap. On the mediums, 27.3 for the first sector. Very cautious through that turn 6. A lot of caution being provided by the drivers here. No one's really pushing flat out. Very easy to invalidate here. Probably a lot of the drivers first time doing a league race here in Qatar, so still taking baby steps to learn this sail track. To join the man, he's also a man who can take the championship lead here due to Yuli Show's absence, so he's going to be looking to capitalize tonight. Did not have a good Abu Dhabi last week. Got involved in a crash in the sprint, which made him start low on the grid. He just was not able to convert his quality pace into race pace. But it's a new track, new week. So Jordan to the line is going to put a 22.8 as a staple on the mediums. That is a statement on the mediums. Ryan Berry, another man who can take the championship lead tonight, coming to the line to set a 23.1. Oldish stuff, so there's definitely a decent amount of time with that. Speedy racer. Now, a man who was in contention for the win. Had a good strategy, but penalties and tire wear were his downfall in the end. Kept that P2 in the end though, for a strong result for him and the McLaren team. Coming out for the triple right-handers. He's looking to start with a strong lap here. One more corner to go. The long right-hander. It's a bit wide. Does not hit his apex well. And got invalidates on the last score. That's going to be this and next. So I think that's going to be this and next. Just going to see to verify. Yep, it's this and next. And Ryan, he's someone who hasn't set a lap time yet. He's on the lap time there, I believe. So is Sabi in front of him. I'm going to stay on board with M. Ryan. Get the full lap of M. Ryan. Sorry to any Sabi fans. So I chose M. Ryan first, unfortunately. 27.3, a very strong first sector, and a very respectable run through turn 6. He's actually catching up to Sabi here by the looks of things. Going out this very quick mini S double chicane section of the track. A bit wide on the apex there through turn 11, I believe. I run out past 7 camera winners, but now the triple right-hander here. How is he going to take that? No, massive lift with the second one. The last one, he does a massive lift with the last one also, but he's still catching Sabi. He's going to get a massive slipstream here. He's strong through 13. That's definitely not 13. That's definitely not 13. Let's go the final corner now, and he's going to get a lovely slipstream from the Mercedes. Is M. Ryan DRS open? What's M. Ryan going to set? Sabi says 24.6. M. Ryan does a 23.2. Ooh, not strong as it was looking. Speed Newgarden's going to be next to start his lap. Speed Newgarden 1 of 3 yet to set a lap time. Neither McLaren has a time on the board yet. So we'll need to put one in now. I just want to have any pressure on him when it comes to the final run. He wants to have a banker on the board at minimum here. Decent bit of field spread here. You have Speed Risk and Acorn very tight, and then I mean there's a couple. No wait, you have the M Ryan and Tony close together. There's a decent bit of field spread though. Kevroski looks like being a good chance to take this ball, but ERT Jordan definitely has more time in that way. ERT Jordan's been very strong when it comes to qualifying here. Speed Newgarden's catching up to the Alpine of Steven, who is on an out lap, so he'll need to get out of his way. So Whoopi Dog do this place, and he does. So coming up to the triple right hand of 55 flat for the first two sectors. Make sure you don't invalidate this and set a back rocker. You just want to invalidate off the last couple corners like his teammate did. This would be a dis and next. But he seems very strong through his last three corners. One more corner to go. Hits the apex better there. Takes a bit of curve. It's going to be a valid lap for Speed Newgarden. First valid lap for McLaren here tonight. Coming to the line. What's the benchmark going to be for the McLarens? A 22-way. He's definitely put a challenge. 5 thousandths off. And Speed Risky takes provisional pole out of nowhere. The track is ramping up. Kevroski though, what's he going to set? 22-0. This track has ramped up significantly. Who's on lap right now? Andre's on an out lap. NA9 on the mediums. It's on the same sauce of the race potentially. With how small this grid is, there's definitely a chance to be above the field. Julicho's proved it on multiple occasions. That's why he's in the championship. And NA9 is actually going to get a slipstream here from the Ferrari of Ryan Berry, who started his lap. It'll be a small effect, but NA9 on the mediums. What's he going to set? It says 23.6. Oh, Tversky says time first time on the mediums, I believe. Oh, Steven, he's almost 7 tenths to the good. He's going to need a bit more time to challenge the front runners. He has a 24.2 at the moment. He needs to gain 2 seconds to even challenge for the front row, so he's going to need a massive final second sector here. Coming out to the line. ERS open, foot to the floor. Let the engine do its work. You've done all the work right now. Oh, Steven to the line is going to set 22.8 up to P3. There is 4 cars separated by 2 100, separating third and 6th. This field has got very close, but Kevroski looks to have a strong grasp on this pole position. Speedy Racer, the only man yet to put a lap time down. He's looking to put himself in the mix at 26.9. That is a really strong first sector. And he gets a nice exit through turn 6. Turn 6, the most difficult corner on this track to get right with the traction difficulties. So was on for a good lap originally, but he went right on the final corner. That compromised him completely because he got this and next. But now, the triple right-hander, how much commitment is he going to have for these 3 corners? 54.1. This is going to be a massive lap for the Speed Racer. As long as he keeps it between the white lines, he goes flat through the third right-hander. Speed Racer is putting it all down. Don't go wide. Had a bit of a wall, but that might cost him half a tenth there. Much tighter through the final corner. No risk of validation. Now let the engine do the work. Let the aerodynamic flow do the work. How low is it? He set the wings. Speed Racer, that's 21.7. Statement put down. Ryan Berry's back to help his lap. ERT Jordan. What's his split going to be? Coming to the split now. He is half a second off. At the moment, that's only moving up 1 position, but he could definitely gain some time. He'll need to gain another half a second to challenge Speedy Race for a pole here. What a lap by Speedy Race for ERT Jordan. A man who has been very strong in qualifying this season. He's been in top 3 in almost, I think, every qualifying this season. Looking to keep up that record, but he had to dislodge his teammate at the moment. ERT Jordan, this might be his last lap, and he goes up to P3, 22.1. I don't know if he has enough time to go into the pits again and finish his lap. And Ryan, he started his lap. And Jordan gets out of his way. Always at risk when you finish your lap with someone directly starting the lap behind. There's always a risk of repeat, especially how close turn 1 is. Well, Jones was very well there. Ooh, and Ryan has a bit of a cut there through 4. It doesn't invalidate though, so he's all fair game. He's 400s up through the first sector. He needs some more time there. He realistically needs to put his car in the 22s definitely to warrant a strong starting position here. Now through this S/chicane section, the long left-hander, a bit wide on entry. Oh, he tried cutting narrow in the mid-corner, but that puts a dirt fight, but he's still almost 4 seconds off. So he's looking to definitely put in the 22s, but he needs a couple tenths to get ahead of the likes of, if he could get himself P5, if not a couple tenths here with how close he has the likes of Steven Speednugar and Tony. This probably will be M. Ryan's last lap coming to the light. Definitely M. Ryan's last lap. DRS open. Just let the engine do its work. M. Ryan, what is his time going to be? He's up to 22.7. P5 for now, but the times are definitely improving significantly. Speednugar is almost 3 tenths up to the good. This track has ramped up astronomically. The original provisional pole time, I think, was in the 22.5s. I think most of it's going to be ahead of that. Speednugar in the McLaren is invalidated. He has time. He has time, but his ERS is very low and he's low on fuel. I think that might be it for Speednugar. ERS is getting ready for his lap. He's doing a double push. I think it's 9. If not, it's gonna be. Who's next to be there? I think everyone's just on an outlast right now. As Savi's invalidated. I think everyone's starting the final lap. Someone's actively on the lap. Some people on doubles. By the looks of it. We're gonna go on board with Speed Risky, who was provisional pole a couple minutes ago. He dropped out the P4. Just shows how much the track's ramped up. Savi's in the pits. His qualifying is done. Speedy Racer's qualifying is done. It'll be a massive job for anyone to beat. He thinks he's done the job. We will learn that in a couple minutes time. As everyone's on that. Will everyone make it to the line? I'm actually concerned at that at the moment. Will everyone make it to the line? Speed Risky. Oh, he goes very deep. That's probably cost him. Speed Risky's gone very deep. He was only marginally. Oh, it's very scruffy. He's very scruffy. He's invalidated. That's it for Speed Risky. P4 at best. ERT Jordan. Is he going to make the line? ERT Jordan's not going to make the line. Is he on the lap? No, ERT Jordan is not going to make the line. P40 at best. Kev Roski's backed out of it. NA9, he's 8 times off. He could put himself on the front row here. Oh no, wait, that was from his last lap. So I think is that it? Tony, he's 3 tenths off. That would put him up to P5 at the moment. That's just for the first sector. This could be a massive back in Tony. What's happened on the out lap for some people? A lot of people have failed to make the line. A lot of people get it wrong on this final lap. I think Speedy Racer has pole. So Tony, what can he set? We haven't. I think it's just Tony. And 9. Tony, I didn't actually see a second to come to the triple right-handers. Now, just a full lift for the penultimate corner. Interesting here. He only needs 2 tenths to go up 2 positions, but he's definitely trying to get P5. Could he do better? Can he split the Williams? Tony coming to the line. What's he going to put in? He's going to be P5 ahead of his teammate. NA9 to the pits. That is it. Speedy Racer has taken pole. He did not need a last lap. He has done a Sebastian Vettel in Singapore 2030. He's taken pole in the pits. What a lap by Speedy Racer. He got the lap in early. Everyone else just couldn't. Whatever happened on the last lap, no one was able to put a lap in. Tony was the only one who improved on his last lap, and he will be P5. Yeah, so bit of interesting qualifying there. It definitely ramped up towards the end. But yeah, the two Williams up there. Kev Roski's in a decent position right now. He will take the championship lead if he finishes in P2. If he just needs to finish in P8 and he'll be in the championship lead, regarding what other people do, but he'll get ahead of Yulisho. But the grid for the Qatar Grand Prix in Tier 2, it will be Speedy Racer to take pole position after a stunning lap. Anthony Jordan did a double cool down. Kevrosky will accompany him on the front row with P2, his traditional position as it seems here. Anthony Jordan will be P3 and he'll accompany his teammate Speed Risky on the second row. Tony and Ryan Berry make a Ferrari third row. M. Ryan P7, NA9, probably his best qualifying the season in PA. O'Stephen in P9, Speed Newgard in P10, Acorn P11, and Sabi will conclude the grid in P12. And we got a 2-minute wait, and I'm going to use that time to run to the bathroom. So now, as usual, we have the 2-minute wait until this race starts. So if anyone is watching this, anyone have any predictions? Who is going to be leading this championship after the race? Kwiatkowski 3 points off the championship lead, but only 5 points behind him is Jordan. And Ryan Berry is on 43, so he can take the championship lead. He'll need some things to work in his favour. His Champions League, but he could definitely put himself in this fight. Once again, I am not going to make any predictions because I'm not cursing anyone. I don't want to be held responsible. I wanted the formation laps back on, or if I had to be immediately ready to start the race. I'll be ready anyway, but make sure they got the strategies set up. Make sure the bit of adjustments on tire pressure if required. Might make a bit of adjustment on the front wing. Of course, this is a difficult enough track to overtake. Only one DRS zone. It's a turn you can definitely defend easily, and if you just park the car right. Deck's confident podium at least today. Who's Deck? Is it bad I don't know who Deck is? Who's Deck? Right. Is Deck Tony? I think Tony's Tony. Okay, we got the formation lap here. Actually, it's the tires. So, a decent enough majority going hard, especially towards the back. We have Speed Racer on the sauce and M. Ryan on the sauce. Kev, Speed Risky, and Tony on the medias. Forrest has split the strategies. Williams has split the strategies. It makes sense at this time together. Speed Racer will lead the field around a lap of LaSalle before parking it up. Hopefully everyone parks it up correctly. We'll get 5 red lights. The red lights will disappear and we'll have 29 laps of action. Decide who wins the first ever VSL Tier 2 race in Qatar. I almost forgot to add the Qatar part. This is season 11. There's been many races where there's a Tier 2 in VSL. But no one's done it in Qatar yet, and that changes tonight. Everyone's just thinking on the race start. Watch out for M. Ryan at this race start. He on the slots. He can definitely gain some positions. ALT Jordan's gotta be a bit worrisome knowing there's 2 medium runs behind him and he's on the hards. He might not know yet. Oh, Wonder Willie's a spot actually. Hold on. Speed Risky's had a half spin on the formation lap. I think Ryan Berry's also had a half spin. I mean, get your spins out now. You can't do any damage now, so get your spins out now. That's always the advice. Now approaching the grid. Now, will that be playing in the back of the mind of Speed Risky and Ryan Berry that you have spins on the formation lap? Or is it tactical? Speed Risky and Ryan Berry, absolute genius. Speedy Race is not guys parking, right? That's going to compromise the start a bit. Of course, it's on the sauce, so it might neutralize it. But Kev Rusky's definitely... Oh, if you're getting it wrong, Ryan Berry's getting it wrong, NA9's got it wrong. Anyone else going to get it wrong? Oh, Steve's going to get it wrong, but that doesn't matter. Right now, we're getting a horrible camera angle. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lights are out. Away we go. Brilliant start from Kev Rusky. What a start from Kev Rusky. But Speedy Racer shuts that door. He gets a better launch through the medium tires. But Kev Rusky will maintain that P2. What a launch from him though. But the second phase benefited. All clean through turn 1. The Ferrari's looking to go wheel to wheel. Speed Risky's got ahead of his teammate. Ryan Berry's got ahead of his teammate also. On the swap out, and Ryan's up one position, but Speedy Racer's already bridging a bit of a gap here. Bit wheel to action. Is M. Ryan going to be thinking of a move potentially on the Ferrari? Thinks better of it. Oh, Steve has lost a few positions at the start. He had a bit of a moment. Wheel to wheel between Speed Newgarden and Sabi. That would have been a difficult place to make an overtake. But Kev Rusky's gaining a significant amount. What a camera angle this is. Yes, does Steve have damage? He's dropping down slightly, but it's... The soft tires are making their use for a Speedy Racer. He's already bridged out of DRS right now. Kev Rusky's maintaining from Speedy Risky, who goes a bit wide there. That might be a warning. This is a track where track limits are plentiful. M. Ryan, is he thinking of a move on Ryan Berry? Thinking better of it, but we conclude the first lap. And Speedy Racer is going to have a 1.3 second lead to start things off with. Kev Rusky, he's probably looking at the windmills right now rather than looking ahead. But, is Ryan Berry thinking of a move potentially on ERT Jordan? Acorn and Sabi. Sabi's had a decent start. He's moved up a couple positions. He's looking aggressive at the start. Yeah, the hards are already hurting ERT Jordan. He's almost out of DRS range of his teammates. But he's got another hard runner right behind him. Ryan Berry looking to pounce on a soft one, and Ryan just waiting for his moment. He needs to get these moves done quickly, utilize his tire advantage, but be risky. He's looking for P2 off the traditional P2 man, Kevorowski. I think that might have been another cut there actually. For speed risky, I need to be careful. Of course, we won't get DRS until the end of the next lap due to the detection points. Speed racing going into his momentum at the moment. Chilling, relaxing, maintaining his gap, not burning his tires out to beyond, but well, we have a pit of radio Steve. I did suggest he may have had damage at the start. It seemed like that is true, but we're seeing wheel to wheel between Savy and Speed Newgarden. Savy's looking to go down the inside for the last point in position, but Senior breaks later and keeps that position. Right now it's 1.7. The lead at the front for Speedy Racer. Speed Risky, he's thinking, I'm faster, I can possibly challenge Speedy Racer if I get past this Aston Martin quickly. He's already bridged a gap from his teammate, but ERT Jordan's tried his best to aim the DRS. He does not want to. Oh, not ERT Jordan. Speed Risky was a bit deep there. He's lost a decent bit of time. He's lost a few tenths, and I think Speedy Racing may have the same. Probably dropped down a couple tenths on Kevorowski. But ERT Jordan, he's trying desperately to stay in that DRS. Coming up after the triple right-handers, here is the detection point. Kevorowski's looking to get into the detection points of Speedy Racer. ERT Jordan, I don't think he's going to be in the DRS, so he might have some problems on this straight behind from Ryan Berry. But Speed Risky, his teammate, he is looking to get P2 right now. He's not burning it, but he has decent speed as the DRS wide open. I think he's going to be happy to stay behind for now. Kevorowski's almost back in the DRS. Oh, Speedy Racer. Speedy Racer's been a bit too cautious. He's burnt some ERS though. It's interesting. Is Kevorowski's pace just that much better than Speedy Racer? Speedy Racer having a couple moments. He's lost 7 tenths in a lap alone. Movement happening. Acorn's looking at the back of NA9 for P8 at the moment. Both on hard, so same strategies for both of them. Speedy Risky is right behind Kevorowski, but Kevorowski's now in the DRS of Speedy Racer. Can he maintain that position when it comes to the detection points? Will be crucial for him to maintain his P2. As it'll just become a DRS train. Decent gap behind to ERT Jordan. Like these are the 3 front runners for now, but of course ERT Jordan has the hardest compact tire, so it'll come to him later in this race. But, Speed Risky is right behind the Aston Martin, but both of them have DRS. And is that a very defensive move? Potentially. But here comes Speed Risky. He's got the inside line, he's got ahead, he's so much faster on a straight line. He's moving up to P2. Gets it before the braking zone, and he's now looking for P1. Jordan meanwhile maintains his P4 on Ryan Berry. He's getting the use out of sauce. These sauce seems to be degrading that much quicker as Speed Risky is hounding the McLaren. Oh, was he thinking the move there potentially? Jesus, that would have been a brave one. I think he just got a bit deep on the brakes. Into 6. But the whole Speed Race is on a bit wide there. What he needs. Like, this could be a double move here with how close they are. Almost half a second separating the top 3. Those soft tires have already gone off the cliff. They've hit the bottom already by the looks of it. These softs have absolutely not worked for Speed Racer. They kept him the lead at the start, but he's probably going to lose the lead coming on to lap 6 here. Burn significantly. Speed Risky, he's pinking the moves into the corners. Well, he's going to have the lead. We're going to have a change of lead here, almost definitely. Surely, as he pulls out to the inside line, Speed Risky will take the lead. Speed Racer's burned the ERS. Kev Rusky doesn't know where to really go. Speedy Racer is fighting this with Speed Risky, but Speed Risky has a move, but he's going. As Kev Rusky goes through on Speed Racer, Speed Racer probably should not have fought that. His tires have absolutely jumped off the cliff here. Speed Risky's up to people, and Kev Rusky is reinstated into his traditional P2. We're gonna see the actual pace here. Speed Racer maintain position. He looks to have absolutely lost the tires already. But that's a spin for Speedy Risky. How has he caught that? But he's lost the lead and P2. Kev Rusky takes the lead. We've had 3 different leaders in a sector alone. I just caught that off the corner. Speedy Risky lost the traction, somehow saved it. And then go into the wall, or then go into a full spin there. Lucky to maintain P3 here. But now, Speedy Racer, is he going to be looking to reclaim this lead? Already, though, his tires are actually gone off. Ooh, that's a warning there for Speedy Racer. Penalties did plague Speedy Racer, ruined any chance he had to win. Of course, he lost it on track to Yubi Show. Well, he definitely didn't race as hard knowing he had the penalty. He was probably thinking more of maintaining P2. Right now, he's burning. Is he going to be trying to go for the lead here? Again, is he going to try and reclaim this lead here? It's going to be through the outside line. Kev Rusky takes the inside line. Bit of a wobble there for Speedy Racer. It's a repeat of last lap, but this time Speedy Racer is going to take the lead. Reclaims the lead on lap 7. Speedy Risky is right behind this. Meanwhile, EOT Jordan's doing well to maintain his P4 on Ryan Berry, and Ryan's keeping pace. Tony's dropped down from that chasing pack. See, right? NA9 is the first man to get a penalty here tonight. And Speedy Risky joins him immediately. He's had another moment off 6. He's actually had another moment off 6. He almost loses to his teammate. That's dropped him out of the battle for the lead for now. Will Team Wars be at play right now? It's like, oh, he's got another one. He's got 2 3-second time penalties immediately. Back to back. He's on, am I right to say that he's on 6 seconds already? He must have got an immediate one. He must have got a straight 3 second by losing the car, just cutting the corner completely. It's going awfully wrong for Speedy Risky. The moment he's taken the lead, he's opened Pandora's box. He's into the pits. Something is not right on that Williams. He's given his teammate DRS, but right now, is Kev Rusky trying to reclaim this lead? A lot of movement there. He's onto the grass. It's Speed Racer. Multiple moves here, but Kev Rusky's going to take the lead. Kev Rusky back into the lead of the race. So he's maintaining decent position. Is he going to try this? Is he going to try it through turn 2? He thought of it. Aggressive flying here by Kev Rusky and Speed Racer. Speed Risky's gone on to the medium tires. He won't finish his race on those tires. He'll have to make another stop. Now it's looking like this is the 1-2 right now. Yeah, Speed Racer, I don't know. He's got second life on those tires by the looks of things. Is he gonna stop? See, this could be stopping earlier than Kev. So it could be getting a big undercut. The tire wear is definitely a problem here. Could stop it early. It might gauge you the position early on, but it will compromise you towards the end of the race if those tires just fall off the cliff. Or it is a major problem here. And Ryan's did a decent job to maintain online variant ERT Jordan. Right now we're focused on the battle for the lead. Kevin's going to put his car in defensive position. But oh, that's going to be a nice run. Yes, a moment. That's going to be a warning there. It's a repeat of what he did in qualifying essentially. That might prevent him taking. He's brought a lot of his battery, But here we go again. Onto the grass, the artificial grass here. Speedy Racer though, he's going to reclaim the lead here again. From Kevroski, it's just after you, no, after you. Between these two, they keep swapping the lead here. Kevroski, is he going to be thinking of the move into turn 4? He feels that McLaren of Aston Martin to go, hey, don't forget about me. They're gapping. He's doing a decent bit now, but he's just maintaining pace because those hearts will come to the likes of Jordan and Ryan sooner rather than later. They're not out of this definitely. Depends on the pits, really. Rusky. At the moment, he will take the championship leads. He wants to win. He hasn't won a race yet. He's got a couple P2s. He's known for his P2s. Can he get a P1 though? Confirmed. We still got 20 laps of this race to go. Will he turn distance? Here we go. So it's going to be another overtake for the lead. It is definitely going to be an overtake of the lead. Speedy Racer is complying with that move there. That must be back into the lead of this Qatar Grand Prix. Ryan's been dropped. I think Ryan's had a moment. Only's gained up to him slightly. I think Ryan has had a moment. Risky takes the fast lap of the race right now. As I think now the softs have died as Speed Racer has lost a lot of time for the first sector. He's out of DRS. We could be seeing a dive into the pits from the McLaren. He doesn't get himself back in DRS. He's slowly cleaning himself back, but I think now the softs are well and truly gone and done. That's a horrible line, I apologize for that. But yeah. It could be you have to show a mic at DRS on Speedy Racer here. How much those softs have just died. They've gone off the cliff. They grabbed onto the edge for a few laps, made the position, and now they've just gone. Grip was lost. Speedy Racer into the pits. Presuming for the hearts, and now he's going to try a massive undercut right now. Billy Jordan moves himself up into P2. Ranberry, is this going to be trying? He tries to go for the pass. No, stays behind Ryan and Ryan. Yeah, but the softs have gone off completely. Tony's in his DRS right now. And I think we'll be shortly seeing that time between Billy Jordan and Kevroski drop off slightly as the hards will become the better tire. Speed Racer has put himself in a nice batch of clean air. He's behind Speed Risky though, but Speed Risky will have to stop again. He's done medium. He is too soft, he is Speed Risky. Risky is still pulling on ERT Jordan. Interesting. Ooh, Jordan. He did that curve aggressively. Could have had a washout there, definitely. So he's gonna have some helping dosage of the DRS from the ailing Red Bull. I'm assuming. Oh, and Ryan's got one there. He's staying out though. Interesting, because he could have tried soft medium. I mean, his tires are absolutely done. So I'm very curious as to why he's doing that. Only getting a chance to get that move going on. And Ryan, the Price just can't get the old thing stalled. They are not fast on a straight line, it seems like. The top three right now, the top three of the championship are here tonight. Which will just make everything more tighter with Yuli Show. Show will lose the championship lead significantly tonight. Still, Kevin still pulling time on Jordan. Very interesting. I would have thought the cutoff, the crossover would have been lap 10, especially with when the softs just fell off completely. Emily is struggling through every corner. That corner is not really a traction zone, but he's made a traction zone. He's struggling to get any power down through these triple right-handers. Tony has to get this move done this lap. Surely M. Ryan comes into the pits. He's still staying out. Is this drive till the tires explode for the Red Bull? Because surely those red wall soft tires are on the verges of explosion. Is Tony not going to make this move? Tony's only 7 kph fast on a straight line with DRS compared to the Red Bull. It's be risky. Gets a move on to Sabi. A lot of those is Tony goes off there. That's probably a warning for him. Surprised he's only got the 2 drivers of warnings, and interesting to see risky since he got instant free. He's have a genuine free, but he's definitely had a few moments that put him off track. All he's all doing so he can get those moves in. It worked for him losing the car on traction, but Rescue's doing some job on those mediums. I think Tony's thinking he has to get this move done on the corners. He thought about it for a place where you struggle to get a move on a motorbike, let alone a Formula 1 car. But he's going to try it through the triple right-handers potentially. He knows he can't get the move done on the straight. He's going to try it through a corner. I think that's his only chance. He's getting frustrated behind this Red Bull. He's wondering why have I not got past this Red Bull? Why is this Red Bull tires not exploding? He's now going to pits and Tony's going in with him. And he might get the move done. Oh my god. Everybody almost put into the wall in the pit lane. Oh dear, Tony's broke his front wing. I think the instructions were to follow. He got changed quickly. That's just, Tony. Tony. I think he was too focused on following Tony and he actually followed him into the pit lane. That's gonna hurt him drastically. And he's still gonna be behind M. Ryan after all of that. And M. Ryan's on good tires. Oh, poor Tony. Here we go. Yeah, it's a 6-second gap behind. NA9's up to P4. At the moment, he'll be P5 for his pits to happen. We're watching Ryan Berry still sitting behind that Williams. And still, Kev Rusky is matching at worst. The lap time. Speed Risky, another time penalty. That's going to drop him out of it. Podium contention even. Kev Rusky is into the pits right now. So here to Jordan will take the lead. Ryan Berry's in with Kev Rusky. ER Jordan stays out. Ryan Berry's trying the undercut. We have the other guys. No, all those cheats back will come into the pits. ER Jordan will lead this Grand Prix, but we're watching to see where does Kev Rusky come out? Where does Ryan Berry come out? Do they come out in traffic? Do they come out onto a clean track? Where do they come in relation to Speedy Racer? Actually, we forgot about him. Speedy Racer. He started on the softs. He's stuck behind Sabi. He's going to get moved on Sabi, and he's going to move ahead of Kev Rusky. And there's a car between them now, but Kev Rusky's on the fresher tires. Ryan Berry, he's got a lovely clean track behind him. Kev Rusky's going to have problems. He has Sabi in front of him. He's going to hold him up through this technical sector. Here, it's going to be near impossible to make a move for here, so he's going to have to wait till the DRS becomes available. This gives Speed Racer a chance to break free, but ooh, that could be the opportunity. Nope. Wasn't a big enough moment for Sabi to let Kev Rusky by. So now we just have to wait to the straight. See the Aston Martin get ahead of the Mercedes. Speedy Racer just got a 2-second gap. Rusky, is he going to be thinking about it in order for that place? He's pulled back a bit. That shouldn't cost him anyway. With the triple right-handers, he's lifting fully off the triple right-handers. He's full lifter through these corners. Very interesting. He's going to have to get a bit of speed. Save he stayed out for the lap. He's going to have to get this move done genuinely. But gets a beautiful run off the final corner. He's going to have this move done easy. Have DRS citizens to slowly claw his way back at Speedy Racer. Kwiatkowski versus Speedy Racer. That seems to be the battle for this win as things stand. We'll have to come. Of course, Speedy Racer will pit again. And he has a lot of penalties. Speedy Racer's got a 3-second time penalty though. That changes things. That's made a game Kwiatkowski right now. This is Kwiatkowski's race to win right now, it seems. Anthony Jordan though, he's looking for a major overcut. He's looking to have those fresh tires to possibly contend for this win. Gap to the leader, he has a 17-second gap. It's about 22 for a pit stop here, I think. Maybe less. But he'll have those significantly fresher tires. Try and challenge for this win. He's coming in this lap. This is going to be crucial. This pit lane is very awkward. So how does he come in? He does it nicely. Comes in very nicely. Don't speed. Don't speed. Good lad. Good lad. Good lad. Speed Newgarden. Is he going to be looking for a move? He goes a bit wide there. So it's going to be Acorn who takes the lead as NA9 pits. So Acorn will lead a Grand Prix for the first time ever. Speed Newgarden is looking to take that lead from him. Where's ERT Jordan coming out? Kwiatkowski's going to have a nice gap. There's going to be a few cars between them. There's a decent gap between them. Ryan Berry's got an overcut on ERT Jordan. Ryan Berry, I've actually completely forgot about Ryan Berry. He's on the mediums. He's looking at Kwiatkowski. Kwiatkowski's the man you're looking for pass for the win due to the Speed Race's penalty. But it's Acorn who leads up right now. It's Acorn and Speed Newgarden are the only guys yet to pit now. Are any of them going to drag these hard tires out to try and go onto the softs to end this race? We will find out when they come in for the pits. They're definitely pushing it. You can, if you get to lap 20, you might be able to get those softs, but we see those softs have not played well for the likes of Speedy Racer. I mean, they have actually played well for Speedy Racer. They just drop off completely when they drop off. Any of them come in? Speedy Newgarden, he thought about coming in. Speedy Racer also has to pit again. I'm assuming he's going to stay out for the softs. Here we go. Acorn leads another lap here. But will Speed Newgarden get the move for the lead? He's going for it. Speed Newgarden leads. Speed Newgarden leads this race right now. Of course, still to pit. Top 3 need to pit. Again, Kwiatkowski, he's not gaining significant Speed Racer. And Ryan Berry is gaining on him. And ERT Jordan, we're going to see his pace right now as he does his first full lap on these medium tires. See how much he can gain on the likes of Kwiatkowski and Ryan Berry. Oh, Speed Risky. Is he thinking to get a move on Acorn? He's definitely bridging gaps. Of course, 9 seconds of penalties. That's going to hurt him astronomically. Acorn, he's thinking of a move. We got the beautiful sound glitch here. Tony's got a 3-second time penalty for his troubles. Now we're staying on board with the front 3 right now. Got flashing light for both the front 2. I thought that Acorn was going to try and deter the right-handers, but he doesn't. Blue wrench on both these guys. Are they pitting? No, neither of them pit. They stay out. They faked it, and Speed Risky's trying to get the move done. Very difficult, slight brushing, but all respectful. But now, who's going to take the lead? Onto the Arthur Fister Crash goes to McLaren. But onto the lead goes to Red Bull. But here comes Speedy Risky. Moves up to P2, gets the move on Speed Yogurt. Acorn leads it though. Will Speed Risky trying to turn 2? Does not. Does not, but had momentum there. Possibly trying to move. Kev Rusty's caught up to Speed Racer. And Barry's a couple tenths off DRS. RT Jordan's gained about a second that last lap. It's looking like the three-way fight for the lead due to Speed Racer's penalty. Oh, Speed Risky is pushing Acorn through the corners. He has more pace than that Williams compared to the Red Bull. The match is saying that line IRL, but still he has to pit again. He's not finishing this race. He has to pit because he's only been on the mediums. I need these free pit this lap. It's going to be a bit too far to get the soft, so I think one more lap they're going to need. Let's see what happens here. Acorn faked it again, but why has he done that? Let's open the door. Contact between Acorn and Speed Risky. Speed Newgarden's into the pits. DRS open on the Williams. A decent bit of movement from that Red Bull, but here comes Speed Risky trying to reclaim the lead of this race, and he does take the lead of the race, but those 9 seconds of penalties will hurt a lot. Speed Newgarden's risking it for the sauce, but now we have Kev Ruski got ahead of Speed Racer, missed that actually. Kev Ruski's taken the net lead of this race. Ryan Berry needs to get Speed Racer quickly if he wants to win this race. ERT Jordan needs to gain on this quickly if he wants to win this race. A lot can happen here. 10 laps to go. Speed Racer was only 3 seconds, so if he does get time penalties, he's still in this race. He needs to stay within that DRS 4-lap older hards compared to Kev Rusty. Might hurt him a bit. So it's a bit wide down 7. If Jordan's looking at this, begging, don't pull it away, don't pull away, don't pull away. Speed Risky's gapped Acorn by a lot here. Pretty sure Speed Risky saw him mediums, right? So we'll struggle to get those to the end, but oh, Acorn 3 seconds. That's gonna hurt him with this battle with Speed Newgarden. Acorn's in to the pits. Has Kevrowski got DRS? Yellow flag. Someone's had a moment. Safety car is out. Speed Risky spawn. Oh dear. And now it's jeopardy. It's beautiful if you're Acorn, who's just pitting now. It's horror. Speed Risky lost his front wing. He has spun off the last corner and smashes into the wall. Well, if he didn't have to pit beforehand, he's pitting now. Definitely. Who's going to come in for the sauce? Who is coming in for the soft compound tire? While we're in the same car, I am going to run to the bathroom. To end this race, conundrum for everyone. Do I pit or do I stay out? There'll be probably 6 racing laps here. I think Speed Risky is definitely pitting. He's broke his front wing. Speed Racer's gambling. And Ryan's gambling. Jordan stays out. At 8-9, I think he may have cut that. A late call by Ed 8-9 anyway. Going to the pits. It's gonna be interesting. We have 6 lads who stay out. Acorn is in P4 on fresh offs. He has a time penalty though. Now these situations we'll look at. So everyone who has penalties on 3 except Speed Risky who's on 9. So the top guy on sauce out penalty is Sabi. They're fresh enough sauce. Ryan Berry is probably in the worst position tire wise. There's still life on those means, but they will start to die off towards the end, but they'll probably die off alongside sauce, so it might be fine. But safety cars breed safety cars. There's going to be a lad throwing moves in very interesting spots here to conclude this race. We'll still have another lap. It'll be on the end of the lap 23 up to 24 before we see the end of the safety car. I'm assuming, actually could be this lap that comes in, everybody catch up. It could be this lap that comes in, which just leads us with more action and more potential chaos to unfold. So we'll wait for that. From 3, the lads who stayed out all have no time penalties. As things stand, Kev Roski takes the championship lead from Ulisho, who had no chance to defend his lead due to some internet problems on his end. Safety car in this lap. Usually, Kev Roski is P2 in these situations. He's P1 now. He's usually the man chasing. Now he's the man who has to start it off. Newfound territory for the Aston Martin driver. But if he wants to win this race, he's gonna need to nail his. He's actually following the safety car completely. Of course, this is. Oh, he's gone really early. He's actually gone really early. He's gone before the final corner. But Ryan Berry is following him completely. Ryan Berry has not been caught out here. He's not seeing the slipstream though. But there's lots of gaps. Lots of people got caught out there, but Ryan Berry was not caught out. Ryan Berry, is he going to try and go for the lead there? No, too far back to think about some movements. Sabi's had a moment behind, I think. Gonna go back here. Sabi, free wide potentially. Sabi and Speedy Racer. Speedy Racer who gambled and pitted. Oh, there's contact! M. Ryan and Speedy Racer. Speedy Racer, the man who was leading this Grand Prix, has been put to last. The track stays green though. We're still racing. Oh, there's almost contact between Acorn. There is contact. That's compromises. Speed Ugar is going to be looking for the move on Acorn. But no, the soft runners have not gotten the run at the start. Sabi's looking at Speed Risky. The front three have coped this NA9. That's another 3-second time penalty, I believe. But it's his teammate who leads this race. And Barry, he had a brilliant restart, but he just couldn't get the track, get the foot down far enough to get the lead. Another 2 laps before he can activate some DRS to end this race, but he's burned the ERS. He's not conserving. Kevroski's moving around the straight here. Yes. And Ryan Berry turns off the ERS. He needs to wait, but here goes Speed Newgard on Acorn. This is for position because everyone around here has penalties, so Speed Newgard's up to P4. NA9 gets ahead of Sabi. Sabi, the man without penalties, he's dropping back so much. He's no longer in contention by looks of things. Acorn, he's shoving the McLaren into turn 4. Acorn, is he gonna no? Speed Newgard keeps it around the outside, keeps that P4. Speed Newgard now is looking to unleash the strength of the soft tires. Onto ERT Jordan has been dropped slightly from the leading pair of Ryan Berry and Kev Roski. Still we wait for another full lap before we see some DRS action. Right now we have the top 10 all within DRS of each other. once it's DRS gets activated, it could all start unleashing Acorn though. Speed Europe, they've been having a scrap and a half. Pole position for these guys, they're both on freeze. Well, I think Speed Newgarden's looking ahead as they look at the mirrors. Speedy Racer, another 3-second time penalty. It's gone from bad to worse to horrendous for him. Speedy Risky, he's looking at Tony. But Speed Newgarden, he's looking to put himself on the podium on track. DRS is enabled right now. No movements by the looks of things, but once that rear flap becomes open, trust me, that statement will probably change. Speedy Risky is looking at the back of Tony. He wants to move himself up to P6. He's not had a race around, but he's still going to make a move into turn 4 on the Ferrari. Down the inside goes to Williams. Speedy Risky on track is up to P6, but he's going to lose out a lot of positions with that 9-second time penalty. And Speedy Newgarden's gone past ERT Jordan. ERT Jordan's going to fight this back though. He's inching forward in this corner and he keeps the position. He keeps that P3 from the McLaren. Contact between Acorn. There's major contact between Acorn and Speedy Newgarden. They go off track. Speedy Risky's looking to take advantage as it gets ahead of the Red Bull. Speedy, and he's, and Ryan 3 seconds. Acorn's lost out to Tony. A bit of contact between him and McLaren, but he's going to try and make it move on the 3 right-handers. Oh, this might be contact. Oh, he has to back out and throw himself off the track. All's good. A9 might be looking for the move down. It's gone bad for Acorn. He's going to try and go down the final corner. Speedy Risky's looking at. Acorn gets the move done. Switch back potentially for Tony. Lost action here. This could be a bad move for the lead. Kev Rossi's looking for some to maintain the win. But here they go. Lots of movement around here. I can't really follow. Speed Risky, Speed Newgarden fighting once again. Speed Risky's up to P4. But that time penalty's going to drop him down significantly. But the top 3, despite not pitting, they've done the job that everyone else has been fighting. They've just been able to drive straight ahead. But Ryan Berry and ERT Jordan, they are not going to be content with 2 and 3. They're going to want to get past Gavrosky here. But the turning point for the changeover between mediums and hards might be coming soon. Hey, is there opportunity gone to get smooth? Speed Risky though. Watch for him. He has had his foot to the floor this whole race. He's been pushing this whole race. He has not been carrying about any risk. It's been risk and reward for Speed Risky, especially doing a 2-stopper strategy. And he was the man who caused the safety car, which actually has probably ended up benefiting him since he was pinned again anyway. Will there be team orders at Williams? Will ERT Jordan let his teammate with 9-second penalties by? There's been an interesting conversation here. But Ryan Berry's got no ERS. And ERT Jordan's going to go down the inside, lunges it. ERT Jordan's going to fight for P2. He gets P2. Well, that ends the question of any team orders. ERT Jordan's made sure there's no team orders at Williams. He's up to P2 and now he's looking to win this race. I think if ERT Jordan gets ahead of Kevrosky, ERT Jordan will take the championship lead. Speed Risky's looking to get ahead of the Ferrari right now. Whereas it'll only be for track. It won't be for end race position. He won't care. He's still 70% battery. He can win this race on track. I can't see him pulling 9 seconds though, especially with 2 laps to go at the end of this one. Oh, we saw some big time there. A bit of a track cut there. But who is going to win this? Will it be Kevrosky? Will it be ERT Jordan? Will it be Ryan Berry? Speed win this Qatar Grand Prix. Acorn with another 3-second time penalty. Speed Risky seeing all those flashing lights thinking, lovely stuff, lovely stuff. He might try it into the final corner. He might throw a dive bomb here. Thinks better of it. He knows he has ERS to play with. And he gets a beautiful run off the final corner. This could be a move for P3 on track. It is a move for P3 on track for Speed Risky. And this could be a move for the lead. ERT Jordan down the inside. ERT Jordan takes the lead on the penultimate lap from Kev and with that he might take the championship lead. Speedy Risky's looking to get the move done on Kev. He's looking to make sure there's no chance of Kev passing his teammate on the final lap. He might go into turn 4. Yeah, Acorn out of this race. No safety car. Though Acorn, the only target, almost contact between Speed Risky and Kev. Kev needs to make sure he's in the DRS of RT Jordan to have a chance to win this. Speed, oh Jesus! Tank slapper for Speed Risky, and that's going to free Kev to look forward instead of in his mirrors and look to win this race. Reclaim the lead he's lost. The man who's settled for P2 a bit too many times. He wants to be the one. He wants to be number 1. He wants to be top of the table. Come the end of Qatar, who's going to be leading the championship? Who's going to win this race? ERT Jordan or Kev. This isn't just for the race win, it's for the championship lead as things stand. To go on to one more lap. Who is going to win this one? DRS open on the Aston Martin. He's going to pull to the inside. There's not much ERT Jordan can do. Kev takes the lead of the race. And to be risky, he plays the team game. He doesn't go for the move. He could have gone for the move on his teammate, but he plays the team game. He's looking at the bigger picture. He knows he's in the position anyway, so he's going to let his teammate fight. There is one last opportunity, as I think Speedy Racer has been sent into oblivion there. Ending of a bad race for Speedy Racer. I think Kev has this. He's pulling a gap. Speedy Risky, he's doing the team game. He could have easily made the move there a couple times on his teammate, but he's doing the team job. He's letting ERT Jordan have a chance of winning this race and taking the championship lead. But we have half a lap to go and the opportunities are dwindling. Kev is looking to finally win a race. Speedy Risky is out of the race. As soon as I go off camera, Speed Risky spins and crashes. So it's just going to be between the two of them, Kev and ERT Jordan. But he's too far back and he's got no ERS to play with. He'll have DRS, but he's going to be way too far back as they go through one final corner. It's been a chaotic race, but the man who's going to be win the Qatar Grand Prix and take the championship lead is Kev. Kev wins Qatar and will take the championship lead. ERT Jordan will take P2 in Qatar and move up to P2. Ryan Berry in P3. I think he doesn't get ahead of Yuli Show, but he's made the gap in the championship much lower, and that is bad because everyone was so close together. We have a new championship leader. His name is Kev. There we go. Strong top three. The three that stayed out of the safety car made the right strategies. Everyone else just fought and they just raced their own race. But Kev wins in Qatar. ERT Jordan will take P2. Ryan Berry, another strong result for him, takes P3. Speed Newgarden gets P4 after starting P10. OC for the pit on the first lap, essentially recovers to P5. NA9, I think that's his best result. A P6, Tony P7, Sabi P8, M Ryan the last of the finishers in P9. Speed Risky DNF'd on the last lap, but will take a point. Speed Racer also DNF'd on the last lap. It was from pole, so it's a pole to forget. For Speed Racer, Acorn DNF with 2 laps to go, and that is that for Qatar. So next week we are in Jeddah. I'm just going to double check to verify it's Jeddah. But I believe it is Jeddah. I might be wrong. I'm just going to double check. It's Bahrain. I am wrong. It's Bahrain. So next week in Bahrain, we will conclude the first third of the season. And again, it will be the same time as always. And it will be me, as always, in commentary. So thank you for watching. And until next time, thank you and goodbye.